we've recently found out. So as you guys can see from Fortnite's official Twitter or X account, absolute cinema. 10.5 million of us joined them in game for 0 hour, which happened a couple of days ago now, which is a pretty cool live event. If you haven't checked that out already, I will leave some gameplay annotated in the info card above and linked in the description, as well as at the end of this video. And an extra 3 million people tuned in across live stream platforms. So this included YouTube, Twitch, I believe. There have been numerous others like Kick and a few other YouTube video websites. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. So that has been a massive improvement since I think from past weeks. I think it was only hitting like 2 million players concurrently, but 10.5 million people. That's roughly 5 times what the player count has recently been. So very, very interested to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. That is classic absolute cinema. So that is pretty cool to take note of. Also, as you guys can see, there's actually a free Discord Fortnite avatar. Now, if you ever use Discord, of course, being a chat forum, basically you can get some pretty cool looking avatars. This one's specifically related to Chapter 7. So this looks really cool. As you guys can see, there's a surfboard running a quest for Wave, which actually is pretty cool to actually obtain. All you have to do, guys, is go to Discord, then gifts, then quests, and then play on your account for 15 minutes. You don't have to enter a match. You just have to basically be logged in for 15 minutes, and that's how you get this unlocked. So just to be clear, guys, this is on my Discord channel. So as you guys can see, all you have to do is click on the direct messages option in the top corner, click on quests, and you'll get an option which basically gives you the option to accept the quest. Then whether you want to play on console or PC, I believe. Then if you just select your own platform, be logged in for 15 minutes on your Fortnite account, and that's how you get. And once you've obtained that, you'll then give an option to claim the reward. Make sure that you click on the little "I'm not a robot" type message there, and that's how you get this pretty cool looking avatar. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. If I'm not mistaken, I think you've only got till, let me get the date on this. You only get till December the 8th to do this. And if you do that and you equip it, you actually can keep this for 2 months. So pretty worthwhile going for, guys. But let me know what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Coming from the in-game files, apparently, the Foundation, who so happens to be on the hit list for the bride from Kill Bill, for whatever reason. The Foundation's rifle is still unfinished and placing placeholder assets, but it looks like it'll work similar to the railgun, and the current placeholder names are 7 rifle and 7 cannon. So as you guys can see, this is more or less what it looks like at the moment. As you guys can see, we've got 74 damage, 74 headshot. Well, I hope they make some changes to that. 1 bullet per clip, or round I should say. Then you got 2.5 second reload time and a 1 fire rate. So a high-tech rifle charged up to aim and fire a single powerful shot, great for dealing with enemies behind walls. So similar to the railgun, essentially. But I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat similar to that what we saw during the flipped event. I'm pretty sure you guys will have noticed the Foundation again, aka The Rock, using this specific weapon during that event. So that's really interesting to think about there, guys. Now, coming from Egyptian Leaker and KPM's Parrot on Twitter or X, apparently there's been some really interesting images concerning a gulag coming to Fortnite, apparently. So, pretty sure when everyone thinks of the word gulag, you would think about like a big massive prison, like in Warzone, for example. Apparently, with this version of the gulag coming to Fortnite, apparently it's going to be somewhat a little bit different. Now, apparently in the in-game files, apparently it's going to be called Restarter Island, apparently, and it's going to include mini-games, not essentially a 1v1 gunfight as such. Apparently it's going to include mini-games including rock, paper, scissors, and among others. We don't exactly know which specific mini-games there are at the moment, but apparently it's going to be classic rules and a best of 3. Shockwave grenades granted over time used to knock opponents off their platforms, so that could be another variation of that. So I've got a few images to back this up. These all came from the in-game files. Big massive shout to Egyptian Leaker and KPM's Parrot for these images. And I've got one further one right here, so very, very intriguing if I do say so myself. Apparently, we have also received information that there's going to be an upcoming communities feature. This is from a currently unfinished website, but it wouldn't be surprising if they implemented it in-game as well. So, shout out to Luwani for finding this. But this is apparently what it looks like online, I believe. So, that is really interesting. And there is a link which is not working at this present moment in time. Now, I've tried signing in to get early access, but apparently when I try and do that, it's not actually possible. I think it's probably because I'm not a full-on content creator. So as you guys can see, you're not clear for early access, but we'll be launching soon. Hang tight. So this is going to be a really interesting feature coming to Fortnite very, very soon. And apparently there's going to be a updated friends list and social user interface update. So as you guys can see from this footage coming from Lula Leaks, or Lula World I should say. So this is basically what it's going to look like more or less in game. So this is really intriguing. So as you guys can see, there's like party chat, game chat, and there's various different features. As you guys can see, request join. I think it's not necessarily what is contained within it as such. I think it's just more the way it's been laid out. So there's also going to be a new chat feature. Now, I think this is more for text chatting. I'll have to double check on this, but that is really intriguing to think about there, guys. That's basically what it looks like as someone sending you a friend request. Very, very intriguing. It's like social. There's also a profile section as well where you can change your party join ability to invite only. You can show your mutual friends if you wanted to. If you're joining in a team of two but you want to sit out, you can. Very, very intriguing. It's like a menu where you got your parental controls, sleep mode, Fortnite, and closing Fortnite. Very, very interesting stuff there, guys. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments. We've received information, because it's coming from FN Assist on Twitter or X. The hashtag Fortnite Battle Bus repairs are underway, and Stage 2 is now live at Ripped Tides. The bus is starting to be put back together, but it's still missing wheels and other parts. So as you guys can see, this is what it used to look like. This was at Stage 1, from what we understand, so that is really interesting. I believe this images that you guys are currently seeing on screen are Stage 2. So it is slowly getting back built together again, but that's really interesting. Let me know what you guys' opinions are there. Now, earlier on today, I actually did upload a really interesting video based on a really unusual item that was found in game. Now, this is courtesy of Dr. Doom on Twitter or X. As you guys can see, there's an item called the Unstable Element. So all you have to do is make your way downstairs into the underground subway station, and you'll come across like a little purple epic coloured item, which is a guaranteed drop, I believe. So as you guys can see, Unstable Element, and if you interact with one of these panels, you'll notice it's like a little mini vault that has a legendary chest inside of it. So that is really worth going for those who are interested. So all you have to do, you'll find like those, if you go to the subway station, you'll notice there's like this big massive beam of light going through the centre, if that makes sense, kind of like a subway as such, but it's more encased in like some electricity. But all you have to do, pick it up as floor loot, take it to one of these locations, there's numerous around the subway, and all you have to do is just interact with this panel on the wall, that opens the vault, and then lo and behold you get that legendary chest. Pretty worthwhile going for, guys. Now when Winterfest rolls around, coming into Fortnite late in a few weeks time I believe, the Battle Royale map might be snowy for Winterfest. In the Naruto trailer, one of the frames shows this map showcase. After checking the current map, you couldn't find this place anywhere, so most likely get a snowy map version, but this is not confirmed. However, he later tweeted at a later point, he's managed to find the location at this so this is where this image was taken at, and as you guys can see, it can be found at this location, just to the east of this little lake with an island in the middle of it. So, I'll have to I'm pretty sure that's the current map. I'll have to double check. I'm almost certain it is. But let me know what you guys' opinions are of this in the comments. And finally, just to finish off, as you guys can see, you will be aware that Reload and as well as Blitz, as well as OG, are all disabled at this present moment in time. Now, they are due to be re-enabled. Blitz and Reload, if I'm not mistaken, is both December the 4th, and OG will be going back live on December the 11th, as that's when Chapter 1 Season 7 is going to be kicking off. So make sure you guys make yourselves aware of that, just in case you're wondering where all those mods have come out to. That's the reason why. So Reloads coming December the 4th, Blitz coming back December the 4th, and OG is December the 11th. So make sure you guys make yourself a note of those dates in your calendars. Really keen to hear what you guys' opinions are. Make sure you guys, if you decide to purchase anything within the item shop, so whether it be the Naruto and Kakashi bundle, they're all back, as well as Victory Vibes, Gaming Legends, Arcane Jinx, Arcane V are all back as well. Make sure you guys use my support creator code DeathMonkey982. Just disappear after every 2 weeks, so make sure you guys keep putting it back in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.